Every morning, thousands of traders open their charts. Most of them make the same 5 mistakes. The strange part, they don't even realize they're making them. Today, let's change that. Look at this chart. Don't analyze it. Don't draw anything. Just answer one question. Would you take this trade? If your answer came too quickly, this lesson is for you. Most traders answer immediately. Professional traders don't. They observe. They ask questions. They wait for evidence. Because they understand something that takes many traders years to learn. Today, we're going to uncover 5 mistakes that quietly destroy high-probability trades. Not because traders are careless. Not because they're unintelligent. But because no one ever taught them how professionals think before they click buy or sell. So, let's study this chart together. And let's begin with the first mistake. Mistake 1. Trading without confirmation. Look at this setup. At first glance, it looks like a good buying opportunity. Price is moving higher. The candles look strong. Everything seems to be lining up. Now let me ask you something. Would you enter here? Or would you wait? Most traders don't like waiting. They're afraid the market will leave without them. So they click buy before the market gives them a reason to. This is the first mistake. Trading without confirmation. Professional traders don't enter because they feel excited. They enter because the market gives them evidence. Look closely at this chart. Has price confirmed the breakout? Has the previous resistance become support? Has the market shown that buyers are still in control? If the answer is no, then why risk your money? One of the hardest lessons in trading is accepting that not every setup deserves a trade. Sometimes the highest probability decision is to wait for one more candle, one more confirmation, one more reason to believe the market. Because confirmation doesn't make you late. It helps you avoid being early. And in trading, being early can feel exactly the same as being wrong. Before you place your next trade, ask yourself one simple question. Am I entering because the market has confirmed my idea? Or because I'm afraid of missing the move? Mistake 2. Chasing the market. Now look at this chart. Price has already made a strong move. The candles are getting bigger. Everything feels fast. This is where many traders feel pressure. If I don't enter now, I'll miss the opportunity. So they chase the market. Not because the setup improved, but because their emotions became stronger. Professional traders see the same chart, but they ask a different question. Has the reward become smaller than the risk? Think about it. Every candle that moves away from your planned entry changes your risk to reward. The higher you chase, the less room the trade has to work in your favor. Sometimes, the best opportunity was 2 candles ago. And that's okay. Professional traders accept missed opportunities. They don't create bad ones. The market will always produce another setup. Your job isn't to catch every move. Your job is to protect your capital until the right move appears. Before you chase your next trade, ask yourself one question. Am I following my plan? Or am I following my emotions? Mistake 3. Ignoring the bigger picture. Now let's look at another chart. At first, this setup looks almost perfect. The trend is clear. The entry looks clean. Everything seems to agree. But let's zoom out. Notice what's sitting just above price. A major resistance level. This changes everything. Many traders become so focused on the entry that they forget to study the environment. Professional traders never look at one candle alone. They ask, what is the market likely to react to next? Because every chart tells 2 stories. The first story is what price is doing right now. The second story is where price is likely to struggle. The traders who ignore that second story often find themselves buying just before resistance or selling just above support. Not because the setup was bad, but because they ignored the bigger picture. Before every trade, take a step back. Zoom out. Study the chart again. Sometimes, 1 minute of patience can save you from a completely unnecessary loss. The best traders don't just find good entries. They understand where those entries belong. Mistake 4. Confusing movement with strength. Take a look at this chart. Price is still moving higher. New highs are being created. At first glance, everything looks bullish. Now ask yourself one question. Is this trend getting stronger? Or is it simply continuing? Many traders never ask that question. They see movement and assume there's opportunity. Professional traders don't make that assumption. They look for evidence. Is momentum increasing? Are buyers still in control? Or is the trend beginning to lose strength? This is where many traders make expensive decisions. They enter a trade simply because price is still moving. But a moving market isn't always a healthy market. Sometimes, the trend continues, while the strength behind it quietly fades. That's why professional traders don't measure direction alone. They measure the quality of the move. Because the strongest looking trade isn't always the highest probability trade. Before your next entry, don't just ask where the market is going. Ask whether the move still deserves your confidence. Mistake 5. Trading every opportunity. Let's look at one final chart. Nothing looks wrong. The market is moving. Candles are forming. There are plenty of opportunities. Or at least, that's what it looks like. Many traders believe they need to be in the market all the time. If they're not trading, they feel like they're missing something. But professional traders think differently. They understand that every opportunity is not a high probability opportunity. Some trades deserve your attention. Others deserve your patience. One of the hardest skills in trading is learning to do nothing. Not because you're afraid, but because the market hasn't earned your risk. Remember, every trade has a cost. Even the winning ones. So before you place your next trade, ask yourself one simple question. Has the market given me a reason to trade? Or am I simply looking for one? Professional traders don't measure success by how many trades they take. They measure success by the quality of the decisions they make. Because sometimes, the best trade of the day is the one you never take. Today, we didn't learn a new strategy. We learned how small mistakes quietly destroy high probability trades. The next time you open a chart, don't ask yourself, can I make money from this trade? Instead ask, am I making one of these 5 mistakes? That single question may completely change the way you trade. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.